What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi and Nits 100.9.
And you may so Yama Ghana phone yina akwaba edeba neat 100.9 ene eye yawada and now which date na eye 20th of July the year 2023 yede twede aponyakopon ase wabon ye ho ban ode na so ache yen erade wu promunti ne yete hawo enye wadom na nka ye de ye ne hwan ya baba betena ha ne yakasa mamafo ate yenka eye nyankopon na dom binti ene ode adom yen a yede ababetena moja edi ofrusan we nipadua ne mu ye baba ye adwuma ne de abo ye man Ghana no man Ghana etumetum pon ene se de wunim no eye amanyosem ene ye baba ye amanyosem dwumadi we ye de bre we benada ne ye wada bia no nson kopem se no nkono no ebebo apemum midin de magjerio OSEI AGYEMANG aboa ne takra ne man ye kase enti dwumadi ne nyame kwa na midi mene eye Pius Bedu Bansen na womi obenewa Abdullahi Dasmani ena eye IK a champion woman ebo mi chidoma yede dwumadie yede ebrew ewo neat 100.9 so media seda bema mi general manager eye Kwesi Aboaje Dr. Faradexen na ono na eye executive producer fully supported by eye mi general manager Kennedy Asante OSEI woman ebo mi chidoma yede dwumadie yede ebrew ewo neat 100.9 so saranso ena yede aseda yede bema eye wa wutie me mo amo hwe me titire ewo eye Facebook se wokọ Facebook live a dwumadi no edem ewo ho eni ti comment bi a wo bia no obetimi de ato ho na yahwe na yakenkan bibia na yede ama wo di 100.9 make say amanfo ahyase eba so enam se nwumre yi wa wo hwe mo Facebook wa wutie me ye na eba bedi nkomo ye ba bedi nkomo na yede afa eye man Ghana ho ensamakodo a eko ewo man Ghana mu wani tua oman no menu mienu ne ye chichiri o menu mienu na ye chichiri eti ensempo akodo a ye de agu apono so no wadwe nchire ne baabi ade befa 050372 1744 050372 1744 eno ne ye WhatsApp messages baabi a wode wadwe nchire ne befa na ya hwe ne yakenkan bibia de ama odi 100.9 so. And I'm a special guest on the show, no so, or ye businessman, or ye real estate developer, or ye social advocate, or ye policy analyst, your friend Professor Kofi Anoche, or no, ye chief executive officer, the ma, ye Quans Estate Company Limited, and I said the Quans Group, or no, ye the chief executive officer, Dan Wene, or Bebe Fiandi and Edin Como. And common be a ye babedino, and then you bring ye bene saying. Nanaya on the Facebook live as usual. Nanaya, also good evening, Mark Jerry. Yeah, Nanaya, good evening to you. Yeah, that's say what ye na mi bisa bibio. Asama mi bisa no ene say. Eye what ye parliamentarians, minority group. Eye dom kuma wamo Ghana mrashe bedwefie. We can wa the fifth time a wama boycott to eye parliamentary proceedings. Na woman decide say woman enko eye parliament the plenary ho enko ye adwuma emfa mo my Ghana enam so ma me ne wo ka say parliament ntimi amfo quorum enuti ye ka say enedey ayade adwumadi a etese ba so ebo ye Ghana mrahye bedefie ho no entimi amaso enam say dom kuma no aboycott woman do omani a kire eye owura gyechekwa isin na sema nidie no ekoso no no womo edikan aka say enya ade a won betima tena ho aye adwuma ebra owura gyechekwa isin na oye wo mu die mu no obetena ho say anase ordinary bechere eya asem di bia ye court. Eti ene osha or say lack of quorum once again forces Parliament to abandon business. Parliament was on Thursday, July 20, 2023, once again compelled to abandon its business as a result of lack of quorum for transacting business and decision making. Minority for anchor and it's Parliament and form quorum. Yeka quorum na nipa dodo omuhia ansa na dwumadi bi bekoso ewo mrahye bedwafie ho etimi akoso no saafo no na womu ni ho yeka domkuma womu de omani akire eye court MPC bi nso ebo ntoa womu di eye wo mafafo achi no nso eye MPP eye majority fo no eye MPP for the majority group domdodo no emu bi enso yeka se womu bo ntoa gidigidi edidi womo pe eye the flag bearer position echi no nso emu nsem no akwakoye bibie wo ho eti automatically ni dom kuma afo na soreko dom dodo no nso omunyina be wo no nso womo nso emu bi womo so kura di echire ebo ntowa eti parliament representation of the people ye na eto abadema amo more parliamentarians mo de Ghana for the diagram. I'm asking you what will share me on the Facebook live and answer on the YouTube channel Despite Media. What would hear me on the live radio on air? Near me be sound say, oh, who say parliamentarians, no, the diagram. Because Senra, the minority for no ayadom kumano erezi consents. And one more catcher dom do one say mo kasa mo we. Mo no kramon na mo born to mo born to because MPP Super Delegates College Congress here eba bekoswe. And one more friend is Special College Congress. And no amrashe bedwafui. Mumudu do no mo support to some of the candidates. And it's most much jamajuma to ho. And amonam mo so mo born to Iti parliament wano business esa womo ya no mudidi boaye man Ghana no. Sesi akwakwa ese parliament wano ehwa ye bibie wo ho. Ehwa ye basa. Ehwo akwakwa ye mi hu sade ye beka nafa. Minu mienu so ne yeto aba ne ma parliamentarians yo. Yeto aba de ma omo se womo nkomra hye bedwafie ho. Na womo konkosi ya nemu. Na womo konko ye adwuma mfa mayen. It is a minority for boycott. Majority for so one so because almost here 1/3. Now 1/3 no 1/3 of our parliamentarians no is about 93 because almost 275. It will change mumi and sa. One here 1/3 normally a form quorum. Now sa 1/3 be pacho one more he because senka dom do one most muni na mo wa nanka ne enkonko base eye parliament. Woman to me nyehwe because woman to me am form quorum. Se minority form na a boycott one. Dom do one so almost no more he. And it was said the minority on Wednesday served notice of escalation of their protest against what they term persecution of our North MP James Jechekwe. The NDC MPs raised the issue of quorum to compel the House to adjourn, arguing their side will not do government business for the majority who have equally been absent. The NDC MPs raised the issue of quorum to compel the House to adjourn, arguing their side will not do government business for the majority who have equally been absent. They accused the MPP MPs of abandoning their duties in Parliament to follow Vice President Dr. Bawumia on his campaign tour. Thursday today was no different, as MP for Tamale North Al-Hassan Suhini, during the consideration stage of the Ghana Commission for UNESCO Bill 2022, raised the issue of quorum. After back and forth, the first Deputy Speaker, Honorable Joseph Osei, who was presiding, was forced to end proceedings. Speaking to the media after proceedings, the first Deputy Speaker attributed the acrimony in the House to lack of cooperation by the two sides. According to him, the numbers game has never been played during the consideration of bills in his years in Parliament. The Bekwai MP pleaded with Ghanaians never to return a verdict of a hang during elections since it has brought the worst in both sides. Mepatoswati asama Honorable George say wusukai. Honorable George say wusu Honorable George say wusu say. Eyadea adea we no edio how edia bre eye both sides of the house. Both sides of the parliament. And the Ghana for maybe a hoana to mama na sadie we ya chira ho adwen pa. Majority for no mo wakwa na ese omotena se ya. Womo so womo di eye campaign tour echi. Enu ti majority for ni ho. Na mo majority for mo kra na mo wa ben mo ni ho a. Moral lessons and now moral rights ben na mo wo. Ese mo kokko bo eye minority for no ko edu say. Womo no eni fie ho. Eni ti womo mpese aben adwuma koso. Na samo majority for anka mu nyina mo wo ho a because ye nya nipa 93 mo so mo ye 137 independent candidate ni kan 138 eti mo so na mo wo he e fine na mo so na mo ko a mo ntimi anfo mo quorum e wo ye Ghana mrahye bedwa fie ho ma me kwa ama no so na me ne eye Dr. Erikodru Osan oye menua panyi prekope na Osan eye governance expert or the lawyer ni no in common extensively on this matter. Doctor, you mo enjoy the TORCHLIGHT so we need 100.9.
Me jo so achia atiefo nyina me ni agere.
Na me ba cho po mu te sen.
Rada dum me ho ye. Da so e.
Nyankopa dom boko o de ache pa. O de ache. And then you mrei the biggest story eda me table so. No ama ekoso wo parliament. Minority for the fifth time, wama boycott to the proceedings of parliament. Ninyina na notice almost say Ghana for say woman crop for woman court, de biara don be court bi on bedu omachi. Enu ti na de amena o say parliament entimi amfo quorum. Na me question so am bisa say na woman entimi amfo quorum na ne sen. Woman ye 275, they need about 93 parliamentarian normal for quorum. Majority for amoso mo abema mo boycott ye no mo. Eyade amoye but Mosomododo is about 137. Independent candidate come 138. It's what happened. It's your business said the course of parliament yet was saying.
You remember a quenya so and chia with your phone now. Osha in black phone more. Article 102 HSA Parliament Bay Juma, woman here the friend of quorum. Quorum number after Nipa MPs do know what's a woman chamber home. Now, Parliament is human being to me a cost. And no, except or see 1/3 of all members of Parliament. Now, show 1/3 now. The Nipa 92 Grana was a woman to be a human. After noon, NPP, 137, NDC, 137, and I want independent candidate or no day the whole accord join MPP. Thank all MPP members in the background and Parliament basically in a quorum without even the NDC forum. It is a worry. Now, the GD says that problem we know leadership at the between us all. Leadership are a right honorable speaker. Between the leaders of the two political parties, Eddie Komo, real so between any. The two parties, one leadership, no so akasa. If I said parties, no leaders, no so chairman, general secretary, no any other MPs, no kasa. Now this problem is a problem that leadership knows how to solve because the institution of parliament is an institution on its own. The Juma no ask for so, and say speaker no ebe ha no kasa, and a Ghana form so ebe ha ye. It is a problem that leadership solve. Ghana for you to be resolved. Because as a young former MPs who say one more year and an institution of parliament, right honorable speaker, and that one. And you know, I don't to me crack the whip. I know, and I to me, SSA, Medino, and also a whole year. It is squarely on the head of leadership to find a way of solving this problem.
Representation of the people, say ya to about the amount for so mokosi and Nemo, a war ye Ghana brashe with your fear ho. Eti yenumu aye to abade ma wo mo so mo kotena ho no e na ekwakwa so mo di abura na ase de
Uza yenya to abama ya Which now the man person will be a constituency be. Then when we do what and brother we should share and brother the man and phone now. If you put them, main say Ojinaho and other MPP now the man the constituency. Ojinaho the man that's saying you know. And as I'm breathing the was I share now, the one I share and your constituency phone and a bread. And the Ghana food and a bread. Into me feel says I said yeah that I was a leadership meeting everything who go down. Now almost count one. The parliament is almost hands. They are in fact they affect both government and business. And a Ghana yes also very affected. It's not the parliament system. One more share the Ghana for one more share and from the executive. And I executive that's what I'm so one more get into their power parliament better approval. Probably better actually. The bush every normal couple at that time. Quite be no Kukana contract for sign a deep project with the bar. The must be and one here. Parliament is one about Cuba. And I'll call you without that Cuba. If the idea no, I said, as in the leader and far over before. That's all now this my friend. No, they won't. We are our friend. Has in leadership. No assign or they are quite in a baby. I said, a friend will be here or we didn't say one of the other parliament. And I also and father that year. Now, so we should ask ourselves, out of 137 years, 90. In general, 92, I did we didn't say MPP, I was that's idea because on Benya, woman we are no more over the other side, overcome by Japan. And yeah, the party to equip their members, not do one thing in parliament. No winner for one, and a bear only to me.
Okay, na yanking one more Mrashebejafui, one more Shemra at the Amagana Funina, and yet to a particular constituency. Emra krona nso kyerɛ sɛ mo mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ no sɛ biribi mpo nie na sɛ modi ho abobo anaasɛ mo toato ho adwene ɛwɔ mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ no a ɛwɔ mmarahyɛbadwafie hɔ na mo mmara na mo bɛbɔ yɛn amaneɛ yɛn na yɛto abade maa mo etina ka parliamentarian bia no bibia ani abɛbɔ wo constituency amaneɛ na yɛnyi ntum ɛhu sɛ nhyehyɛ wei a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ɛyɛ mmarahyɛbadwafie hɔ no sei na ɛte anaasɛ sei na ɛte. Sometimes, to what extent, and I mean, to what extent, and now one would take a decision. Acquire woman, Yanoma Yatu Abanadema, woman, and Marana Shessa, woman, boy, money, and one more Emma, then woman, better take a decision because of their party interest or any other reasons.
And the mark, the okay, and one, whichever more, almost representing, and as a woman in a parliament. Now, so for no, going forward, Ebia, Assembly. Now the table motion be Obia the constituency baby and one or Pokra just a 2 days the one could do. And maybe no bit in the call, no need in person for the constituency that could even go and stand our about parliament. Let us look at the convenience of it. The Shambrem one Kasa, they represent us. Ordinarily, no, and can was said, you want to be on more, who think how much now one constituency what would think I would think it's no much around the beer was no mark or artwork. Now, no, practically, no, it may be practically impossible. But and also, they shouldn't represent us. They say in the Fourth Republican Constitution, I buy him. I quite said, who call parliament, it may be who the party be tickets and a call, yeah, it's in your office. The party will whip you in line. If you have no, if you want to do a constitutional review, so that the bishop can say, what the assembly members, I know our local governance acting said, every assembly member must consult the people in the electoral area before and after every assembly meeting. And no problem, these assembly members meeting. As I said, what would this car over the platform? And I want to mean go here, say, over Bobby Punako beside the say, yeah, we do a parliament assembly. Then I make a can't see. Yeah, all kind of but implementing it practically is difficult. So, make me a for the entire book. Yeah, specifically say if you have the bill be pa Moma MPs for 3 days. Now how many constituency and go di kita ho and stand on my back abeto aso. Enya ni na adie. If we were ba MP no, say be ye wo gidie wo mo nti ya to wo. Nti we should give them that credit. So me to ya kira o ma dwe on our behalf. That's we do a new maybe na ye critical you feel say it affects us directly now. Between the assembly back say ye more mo kwani no mo pin wo machi no mo ne wo mo constituency coding kobo and sana wo mo aba.
Na say wo hwe eye honorable Joe Wise ene assemble ko a na all ka e parliament house one ye chew pa na ode magana fo say opa ye chew mom ye hwe ni ye na say verdict we no yan return it say verdict we no during elections time because we know enya de a che say etasi na aha dwen e wo both sides na che say wo nim say that be one by your horn, a bit much be kakra by voting against some of the parliamentarians because of to maybe modernity.
Okay. Can we be a member of the Wajin, Minchla Maja member? Yeah. Kokromoti or power. If the Kokromoti power, they want to be the agrono. And now, they say no, the voters are very, very dependent. They say no one to me and can be African, that will be any one. And she and there, honorable Joe or say to Asama or Kaya, and yet, say, penny more, what the child power Ghana for, say, young children, and near my baby. I see it as a positive sign, said, or per se, one will solve a problem now and walk on. Beginning to say, NDC force may want to have the issue resolved. Therefore, the forum for the resolution of the issue at the ACA. Nti clear na mesre say right honorable speaker we is in the nine so we na afeno ba you know we cutting the way we are open the monona we do nice form the mesre no say offer the nice form non-friend leadership non-friend parties non-for leadership non your kasa na ye ento because 25th Minister for Finance presented mid-year budget status of implementation or parliament. You be here numbers, you be here the Ghana for you be who be basic assembly. You be here say you be who the going to the end of the year, end year inflation. The beer and what's it? You share any baby a year share. When you a PF, Foreign Financial Management Act requirement and the constitutional requirement are what's a young parliament as a full house. Now, we receive that news on our behalf. Timothy says the right honorable speaker and for the dancing form. Them the right on honorable Joe Wise and some of kind and the next one it shows to say the side they are prepared to have the issues resolved. It is speaker to leverage on that. Now on the offer for anything in Embra now for
this particular year parliament said you call yeah 137 yebenya independent candidate okodom eye dom dodo no ebeye 138 137 what share this parliament ya any suban a wo da na di because of numbers play wokona would you say eye lessons be a positive strides and e bran ya na say ade no ekwa say said yakoye no say no maybe.
Oh, me dear, baby, I'm in the hang parliament, and as a parliament, a clean majority, yes. As I said, democracy without a viable opposition is meaningless. Democracy here, opposition, they are putting ruling government on each toes. The way a very good opposition, and I said, where the numbers in parliament to scrutinize and your mind, baby, about what we are so proud of, you are fired. You may go on, Madame, the whole crack. And no, who said, one back high. I'm not in favor of a majority parliamentarian parliament. Ubenya say a party has said, "Oh, Ubenya don't want to have it way." Now, my opposition, so I have it to say there be slim majority. Now, some say, "Well, no," and I say, "I am kind. Am I a problem?" Now, so going forward, in future, the beginning say, "We clean majority," and I say, yeah, friend of hand parliament now, we'll be able to manage it well. Whichever way we look at it, democracy without opposition is meaningless. If you are not the opposition, then move no slim majority. So, yeah, I party be more seats in there. The hour which we are having the way, the hour which we are family. Yeah, then shut that and what they did democracy.
Na dog, yeah, can decision taking. And also you be said any home decision now politically. Ubeche no mama you kunti. Now we take is a decision no against us. Obeche no na what be a bibinti oh ye nyina ye kwa decide. No we take is a decision no. Ye ka democracy. Democracy ni nyina no a part of it e ka ho de. Nanso ebesi den na yetimi a measure the two. Decision is on be take the aboa or minor interest rather than what mama yosema wo moye.
And I'm saying, the bit here, young, the constitutional amendment, their charge here, young find him. And also, no MPs, so everything else, almost standing orders. But a common thing, I want to say constitution more, it's like that. The party that they don't buy, baby, a party no air con, and of the con. The next time one can't come baby, a party no air con. Because of course, now the tickets of the party a bear thing. If you are not there, this is a share your bra phone, you find share your bra phone anymore. A bear can say a benya sandy. And in most cases, what we say, yeah, a come here and say, yeah, you want two parties state. In command, now to know NDC, and I say, yeah, I be there for next time. Who could join any of them at the about parliament? It's a no day. They have a song for the idea get the share the black phone. I am constitution. Then also the same one. Also, you put in measures that will help us to assess whether will be a to the core baby on the basis of the party and now say or to the core baby a which is also qualitative. And sadly, I have the idea. The ability I generally say, you more na yen cost for oriented, na yen MPs. It should always go where it favors majority of Ghanaians.
Okay. Middle free parliament and yen share MPP presidential race so ye ka say there is a crunch meeting at Lisa Hotel NEC any council of elders. One more Asia more meeting the crowd yedi kind na eye neck one ne eye one more age in a nipedri either say one more mu na my representatives Asia no ma dwendwen ho committee and no amount for the petitions ahodo for some of the candidates in ho and aspirants in ho ekoto woman name one more peruzu one more chehwe saa petition ni nyina mu nsem amount for akuturi edegu nkrata so dia fa mo ho omugu so a wo mo chenemom Adia ba ko edi mu akotene ya nedey ezo mutemi take a decision on it and say one more congress super delegate congress one more friend special college congress say beba so one be decentralizing and also one be centralizing no argument we saying na it's politically especially in the confines of the MPP say aspirants no enipan kron and the petition e dia kwa akoma out of the 10 9 out of the 10 normally petition. And that kwa neck. So when we take this decision, they say and centralizing. It is saying
you acquaintance and cast every penny will fear and after reality will penny anymore in Iraq. We didn't say anything council of elders, national committee for Asia. We didn't say MPP, woman on one name. And I also the constitution so actually say the internal politics of any political party must be in line with the constitution. It is one more to do a new man AGA. Baby are almost a year, baby are what even though no one more could be that. We did say and bra on the bra and they went to the same process. History must guide them. Almost all from what are there. Nobody who are there more. They are president was as so. If you want shit, then you better come on before, during, after the presidential find that you will need a unite going in 2024. They say, okay, in a year, crunch me, you know, one body better. Then when food work, I can say, one more, and who's the open of war, the unity for during and after. And now they said by history, you see what they go. They have the exact craft. They to me got them before woman open you see a guide. Then one say after testing attention, there is another the major one but Edin one year ago. It is sad and what would we do? And what's the air what they should be.
Okay. Now, lawyer, would the one more prene, which I said the style of campaign, which I said and Noama Ekoso, parliamentarians are openly woman declare woman support Ediama, one of the candidates and one of the aspirants, especially the vice president, which the regional executives, the constituency executives are binum openly when we declare woman support. Edema, some of the aspirants. Is that the way to go? Your papa. And for how be mere party in that she be said, I will can you say main elections in the whole. It's your one as one much any year.
No, that can't. The party of constitution. The future of the party leadership. One more share that constitution. The year. As I said, one part, but in year, Juma, Ashasina. Yeah. Who applied the food you. Mestre, Omufam brand in Juma. The Umremun and was sent Parliament or appointed which declared supporter. To be a new super, they should apply the food. Near a woman said, election is democracy. I was saying, the principle of rule of law. Yes, sir, Ube Yoman Penin one hour. Push at the side of constitution now. It is clear the internal organization of the political party must be in line with the ideas and ideals of the state. It is very, very important to say, not democracy, the rule of law to be a Juma, constitution, and Juma. Because the different constitution, the one I now, there's a couple of air flowers. A football crack,
Okay. And you're not young share anymore. Now, Yakopon ya domina, Wamujio, Monoma, Nayan who said ya ABC Aquafa. Iti, la, Yadan say when you didn't come on. Na Yabako cray, so far, and Rama at the same. Which I said, ya, a memoni ko, a huchira, a woho. I no president of the graduate tomb, say, I want you to home a patch of saying that, and Rama to my wire governor's expertise.
And Nanka may check a media budget. In the media budget, honorable minister Ebeka is going to face her. This is a bit me. No, many statistics. And they are so. The CID, the objective. If I don't want at the end, now so in research, who evidence and the message after speech, you know. Now you data finance minister data then we can on the basis of evidence then we can have what again.
Okay, and then you may say no more no appointment into Yaba arranging just a BBA etumia question and they are bidding commodity afar internal audit agency. When so far no my question
I mean say restructure and you move from pre-auditing 7 years they call risk-based audit. And the same so among 4 years then won't come by. I mean coming to the parliament in auditor or say about since the bar constitutional ruling you are passing financial management at 2016. Audit committee report. Then we are in parliament. It become auditor general. It become former office of the president. Yeah, the people. I'm saying, Parliament in the farm, we need to this current, and not the board right to speaker about it. The second report for the amount committee, I mean, can say committee, air draft, from where the report, where do you that report says 2022 report. Who them say, and Secretary General heading the 2022 report to Papa. Ghana report the yellow. Is the board right to speaker about the board the leader, local government, yeah, about I want to share up there 2 questions. Yeah, twice the GD said, Ghana Bay.
Joe. Dr. Enrico Drosine, governance expert and a lawyer, Director General Internal Audit Agency, and then you bring it as say. So when you casa what Torchlight you may so.
I said that, yeah.
Yanko Shroud. Jenny Aye Dr. Eric Odrosine, or your governance experts, na onona or sign lawyer name, on any didn't command. Watch that you know memo. Ewo, Aye Noama Air Coso, Ewo ye Ghana Parliament if you Nina ne say and ne parliament intiman for mo quorum. Quorum no mo hia nipa 92. 92. No mo dia ye adwuma nampo 93 but 92. Because 92 times 3 obenya sen o calculate a while be ho. Wo mo hia nipa 92. No mo aye adwuma. Na nanka business bi atimi akoso wo parliament wo. Then so 92 no mo enru. Adan a minority for Wamo boycott no mo usual boycott said ye chiko isen be kokota. Wamo edi aginem. Na majority for amo so mo ye 138 mo so na mo we. Majority 438 no. Wamo intimi so enru 92. It wamo so na wamo we. Na wamo we. Nam so ma eye Honorable Joe Osei Wusu, the first deputy speaker of parliament. Otimi adjourn eye parliament proceedings in ene. Wa adjourn all because I want to me for more quorum. They know the BBC will say, "What we Ghana and we team me." Saying it tomorrow, me call Facebook Live. Positive change, Medina. Or say the man who supervised the depreciation of the Ghana currency, high prices of petroleum products, high commodity prices, and high unemployment, say he wants to move Ghana to the next level after 7 years of unpredictably failures. Dr. Baumia, it's just a joke. God bless John Mahama. In Tiamwa Ahenkra on the Facebook Live. I'll say in from Castle of Akor Hills. When we vote Biara, we will get Biara MPs. Never again must Ghanaians vote skirt and blouse. What is scary about this issue is what Honorable Joe White said. Leadership in Parliament are not in control. Rather, the backbenchers. Current hanged Parliament ought not to be repeated again. Esuman Paul, also hard-working McJerry, good evening to you and your viewers, listeners. Special attention to the choice of the grassroots, the incoming president of the Republic, Honorable Ken Ohene Ejapon. God be with you and the able campaign team. But that's it. AJC Kappa, also Ken for 2024. Na mayentie weyo, edian and speaker na Oka. Na Honorable Joe Wise, onosu yebetie no. Etiyentie weye.
1C is very, very clear. Article 97 1C says, a member of parliament shall vacate his seat in parliament. C, if he is absent, without the permission in writing of the speaker, and he is unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges from 15 sittings of a meeting of Parliament during any period that Parliament has been summoned to meet and continues to meet. The import of that article is to the effect that, yes, a member can choose not to attend the sittings of Parliament. A member, if he wants not to attend, but wants to be recorded as being absent because a permission has been granted, that permission has to be granted by the Speaker in writing. That is what guides attendance to the House. And you can choose not to attend. Now, when you choose not to attend, depending on your own action, you could be marked as absent, and that means without permission, or absent with permission. Now, the with permission means there's evidence, not oral, but in writing, that the Speaker has granted you that permission to be absent. And so the burden will now shift onto you as a group to show evidence that my good self has granted you permission to absent yourselves in writing, not verbal. We have two documents. One is the official report. The official report will definitely capture what the minority leader stated that day, that any time a colleague of yours is to attend court proceedings, you will solidarize with that colleague and you will be absent to participate with that colleague in the court proceedings. So the official report will capture that. Now, anytime you want to do so, if you want the permission in writing of the Speaker, you have to seek it. If you don't seek it and you don't have it, you will be recorded as absent, and that is without permission. The maker of the urgent statement to submit in writing the terms of the proposed statement which he just gave us notice. This will guide me to give the direction as to how the investigation or inquiry will be conducted by the appropriate committee of the House. And so I direct that a statement be submitted in writing to me to assist me perform my duties. Thank you so much, honorable members. 1C is very, very clear. Article 97(1)(c) says, a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament. C, if he is absent without the permission in writing of the Speaker, and he is unable to offer a reasonable explanation to the Parliamentary Committee on Privileges from 15 sittings of a meeting of Parliament during any period that Parliament has been summoned to meet and continues to meet. The import of that article is to the effect that, yes, a member can choose not to attend the sittings of Parliament. A member, if he wants not to attend, but wants to be recorded as being absent because a permission has been granted, that permission has to be granted by the Speaker in writing. That is what guides attendance to the House. And you can choose not to attend. Now, when you choose not to attend, depending on your own action, you could be marked as absent, and that means without permission, or absent with permission. Now, the with permission means there's evidence, not oral, but in writing, that the Speaker has granted you that permission to be absent. And so the burden will now shift onto you as a group to show evidence that my good self has granted you permission to absent yourselves in writing, not verbal. We have two documents. One is the official report. The official report will definitely capture what the minority leader stated that day, that any time a colleague of yours is to attend court proceedings, you will solidarize with that colleague and you will be absent to participate with that colleague in the court proceedings. So the official report will capture that. Now, anytime you want to do so, if you want the permission in writing of the speaker, you have to seek it. If you don't seek it and you don't have it, you will be recorded as absent, and that is without permission.
Okay, enti where right honorable right honorable Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban Bagbim. Nensama na ode to dwane nyina ne fa the minority boycott no na yebehwe na yede nkomo ye ne captain and crabby father te ono so ye no ba be kasa oye former MP Brekum osan lawyer ne ye no ba be kasa de afa ho na ono so ye bisa na yentie honorable Joe Wise nensem bi ana ono so ode to dwane o mra chebedwe fie ho.
If we are working with just being present in the chamber, this report would not be accepted as a correct reflection of the voting proceedings. Because at the time the proceedings was abated, in the chamber, there were less than 40 of us. How did it rise to? The time being, I take note that it is on record that yesterday, 201 members were present. How that happened when Parliament truncated business because we didn't have a quorum to transact business is a matter which we may have to answer to the public.
Okay, the entire Parliament entimi the entire Parliament entimi anya adwuma o ma entimi antena se anya adwuma ande no eno no Honorable Joe Wise say eno de answer say parliamentarians they have to come and explain it to us. They should come and explain it to us. And yamna meka yo. The first deputy speaker of parliament. And all the sense of the two. Yamma meka amane so. Na yene captain and crabby father te. Yene ni nkomo. Wa yamre se bejani pen. Ewo ye brekum abato empesua so. Lawyer yamo adwo na ebom to say.
Nyame adom.
Yede nyakopo ase. Na so far saying na who follow parliament and the the minority boycott because one for say woman Crawford in a court woman jina semidibia et any time be a woman Crawford the back court there one plenary home ko business bia majority for 137 independent candidates ekoka ho a 138 woman so a ye hu omo e wo mrahye bedwe fie ho. What is really happening? Lawyer, so do any dear chile say, I'll be a wire mrashe bedwani penya. What would the Ghana for dear grana?
No crony, a accepting na a muy so. If we say, Yatwa Bama, say, come mrashe bedwam, na kujina. A warm crew, Kujina or Namu na represent one. Na woman Shemra Emma Ghana. And so, honorable members, my name Adentia, woman person, woman say be boycott, woman call Marshall Begum, say, woman need to be dinner. Court, didn't for me, Captain, just because we are Macedonia, and no interest there, would we boom razzle? No. Now, Attorney General, to me, say, Odoga Court, na Yakudi Waston, and the Obi. I money. Na ye dynasty. Na Mashebega for say. It's a say dynasty. Woman call Mashebega moi. Honestly, I don't understand. And now, me call for sir, for my majority. MPP for no. Senior, you name no. The house is 275. Now you need at least 91 to do business. And now, NPP for a 145. 80. Would I say, even out of the 145 round, the emphasis to be 45 a minister and deputy minister. And 100 are so when you know parliament, the house should have quorum to do business. But unfortunately, minister and no deputy and one to find one more come one. Surprisingly, you can't even get things you want from the majority side. It's sad. For me, I can't say, as if now, it's very embarrassing because they are two Obama said, for parliament, na kokata, na the one go because we have personal business. It's sad because honestly, I think those who are sick or those who are ministers who do know they will not reach 50. So why can't they get a quorum? It means Gravia will be something.
Wow. Na ye baby say you're very sad, both from the minority and a majority. Pine Ben soon ye be so afana sadie way yet me who the pomesebre.
Question where they answer because blame no comma both majority and minority. And this is paying for any MPP paying for one more for maybe that will solve the problem. But otherwise, honestly, I don't know what to say.
Ebasa ene asamba kwa eye first deputy speaker no ti adwomakan no say kwa yese parliament ho no bench mo from saying one more eti akire no ana mo from saying backbenchers yeah backbenchers no emom na take over rather than leadership. Sir parliament at one bibi say backbenchers no mom dey take decision rather than the leadership themselves are na yeah they call him because they are kind no.
Well, for me, near Papa Kaino is a very sad accusation of members of the House. It's a sad accusation of the leadership of the House. It's a sad accusation of the institution of Parliament. Because the leaders, you know, and to me, they want to me organize what members and now backbenchers are taking over. It's sad. It's very sad. Very, very, very sad.
Say, akwa ni say, you know, ene moment to me and from Korom. Business and to me and Koso. Sadia way air toswa. Na ye bisa se fine ben so and the befana a buying on so do media so de no etimi akoso.
Well, another Sunday Emma, His Excellency the President, and the majority leader, and the Vice President, and a party chairman. As I said, the Andes before a year and your mom cry. As I say, yeah, MPP majority, no, and a ruling party, no. As I said, we should be up and doing. We should do the right thing so that the business of government can go on. Because MPP say, I don't know, uncle here, neighbor lose votes.
It's not just Honorable Kwame Agboja governs, or you're right, Sir Obeka say, one boycott on a phobia, because one boycott doesn't affect the business of Parliament. And I just say, Okasa now, or you're right.
Yes. The boycott does not affect the business of the House. I agree with him. But the weakness, MPP members are woman house. Women are, in my view, they are creating a problem.
MPC now one more man. Na and to a boy because you're chatting in actually say one with the as far as you and one more your campaign. And that is the main reason Tia who. And also, Naka, how does it got to do with one more Jumes on Wabe or Brazil with your view?
Question
okay, ye check such let's say MPC Mododoana. One more did the aspirants here, one more person Mutum Frank Adema MPP. And one born to and we see one million I absent.
Yes. Well, I agree with you when you say that is not an excuse. That is not an acceptable excuse for mixing Parliament. So far, MPP, we have 10 aspirants. It is a MP. Now, who judge over Parliament? Now, who the aspirant chair? I think you're not being fair to your constituents. Because one trapper man there, Kudi Obiechi, now because of that, don't go to Parliament. I don't think so. But well, that's what's going on. I think the Speaker and the Majority Leader and the Party Chairman and His Excellency the President, they should talk to members of the party. Say, they should take their parliamentary business very serious. It is the party in government we have to lose because I don't know to blame us.
Na enti Laura, which a parliamentarians this current parliament any a todebia suben bia one more than a day at a saying because naka parliament here yenya say said will be kind you know say ye benya de bia na majority for have their way na minority for so woman so have woman so way no nanka independent be eka say enke no na enye no kwan no na ke yenya parliament bi ti say 137 fine independent wakoko ka ho 130 slim majority anke no na timi aboa na ama oman no ya chechiri ni yie na ye hwe suben ye koso ya enti eboa no sa parliament
o question we the answer one answer say in the interest of the nation say in parliament almost 50. It's just that we are always looking for the best in the interest of the nation. And this is the best parliament we can have. But unfortunately, the way the members are behaving, some not coming to the house, some boycotting, some following aspirants, institution not be as a view who can one one control. But everyone is what can we say?
Hey, now lawyer, yeah, fun is as anything. Ya to about the amount representation of the people mo kwa kusi ya nemo. Na afei more domdo it maybe so majority for no are they having a moral right? So one bit me a query a minority for so my boycott so a plenary proceedings. Now one would did and then I'm caught na majority for more moral right and it's how moral right.
Masa Ukashi, as a lawyer, I would say that they have the right to talk. But whether it's a moral or it's a legal right, I may not be able to comment. Having said that, like I said, I should, a better party chairman, His Excellency the President, and a majority leader. So they should call MPs to order. They should call our MPP members of parliament to order and order them to come to the house and do business so that the party, in fact, the way things are going, the MPP members, they are serious. We can have our way all the time because the people are not there. The minority, they are not there. They are busily boycotting and following suspects on trial. What is the problem? I don't understand, honestly.
You're worrying. I deal with I'm saying about affect here that you no, you won't say.
Well, maybe, but fortunately, every parliament has only 4 years, and at the end of the 4 years, a new house comes into session. Maybe somebody may refer the motion here, of course, in the other parliament. But what I can see happening is that the electorate, one or two about they are watching. The next parliament, 2024, it will be the one who will win massively. I'm a minority, very insignificant. That's my prediction.
Because Honorable Joe Wise Kasim bina TA say yanoma yeto about a point here what the buy ye na or resist similar issue. It's a mayenti and say a baby womoa yanoma yeto about no yebe free moana. Adaroma. Okay.
If we're working with just being present in the chamber, this report would not be accepted as a correct reflection of the vote and proceedings. Because at the time the proceedings was abated, in the chamber, there were less than 40 of us. How did it rise to? The time being, I take note that it is on record that yesterday, 201 members were present. How that happened when Parliament truncated business because we didn't have a quorum to transact business is a matter which we may have to answer to the public.
So, it's not just a woman quackos and sign and woman in a journey free fee. 201. Then so woman to man for quorum. Now, as to why a woman for quorum, also they have to explain. As so may explain it to one, not just Ghanaians. I see it to be demanded that explanation from them.
You see, what makes Parliament interesting is that, as you are saying, as many as 201 went to the clerk office and signed the Wabajuma who have come for sitting. And so, Oko Chamber, those there are less than 50. They can't even get quorum. Okay, so now, Okada, you want to call them to order. If you say that they should come and explain that, who are you going to call? So, one is thrown again. Now, why not what thrown again? Not only chamber. At any rate, don't forget, parliamentary work is not just being in the chamber to argue. You can also be on committee work in one of the offices. And there can be as many as 6 committees in session. And if every committee is made up of a minimum of 15 members and 6 committees are in session, You are talking of over 90 members who are in the house and are in the house, but they are not in the chamber, but they are doing parliamentary work. It's a problem. It's an interesting problem.
Yes, some okay. Yeah, sure. How was it like? I said, what can you literacy? So, yeah, sure. But them say leadership, said ya one on party chairman, the president of the republic, leadership of the house, so much me coming together. I saw ba tena one kwadwin kurumuna one one members here kasa because what is really going on no. A bad president Romo said to you. But when me adwin sir.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you fully. It's a very bad president. So the leadership of the house, the president and the party chairman should talk to their members.
Okay. Now, Captain, where the other you cry and your checks the crunch as a crunch meeting a coso. A year will party MPP say won't be you Frank Tuni. Now, mom, a year super delegate congress. I'm offering a special college congress and our conference. Babe Basso. So one be centralizing and as one be decentralizing on 9 aspirants. Now aspirants ya throw petition the akwa neck foguso. One be share say reports akodo edom and one be share na sa sempote no so maka ho asem. Say na sa asem yetemao. Say adioma ye bi pen it history e betima guide them but this time around one mususu say it say mutimi party to be centralizing no. What talk say one say
I don't know whether you will agree with me, but me, Captain, there, I have maintained that the way MPP will select our candidates, is not the best. We should allow every card-bearing member, every party card-bearing member to vote in the selection of the primary. That is the best way to get a popular candidate. This idea of sending a super congress or a special delegates conference to shortlist the candidates by is not the best. It's not the best. But me, I think, whether it is decentralized or is done at the one place, personally, I think we should open the floodgate and let every party card-bearing member in Ghana who responds to MPP to have a say. In that way, we can truly get a national representative, a nationally approved candidate. But don't take the party chairman, constituency organizers, and executives. No. Me, Captain, that's my view. And I've been saying this over and over and over again.
Okay, it's in that side, and that says, a portion now one more constitution, no mono. Ususu says, a nipa 20 crown, a befa forms, and now. Super conference, super delegate conference, no munyi frimo. And I said, no, mraso, no munyi a munum, no mum sa for no beto a bampo, edia yisa 5 aspirants, no. One munye the card-bearing members of the party. Is that what you are suggesting? Sana Oka.
Sana Meka said the card-bearing members of the party should have a say in the selection of the flag bearer. That's all.
It's a bit to me about say when you call one bit to me to no my candidates, sir. One more do one share 2024 elections and maybe now one more popularity in our form because it was a small college.
Yes. Yes. No, I can.
Okay. Now, quite bad soon I will say we party in fashion handle this matter. Whereas 9 aspirants, one more petition, aqua to neck anyway.
Oh, well, as a Democrat, I will urge our National Executive Council, but I'll urge them they should look at the books or look at it all its merits, arguments for and against, and then arrive at a decision convenient all members of the party. But let me repeat, that idea of special congress, special selecting delegates and so on, personally I'm opposed to it. But per se, can't vary members of the party. That way, it is impossible to use money to influence the votes. It is impossible. Because in the first place, you don't even know who are the card-bearing members. Yawo, Panchirikone, Kutukope, and Alaji Krum, you don't know them. But their vote counts. And that's the difference.
Okay. Captain, and then you may have senior bra when you're my pa, Yakupon Shroud.
You are one of the best interviewers I've ever encountered. Thank you.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful compliment. And then you may Yakupon Shroud.
Thank you.
All right. Yene a captain and crabia a fadate and a dean commono. Maybe so you are one of the best interviewers he has ever encountered. Wow. Let us say Captain and Crabby Fadate. Radio so our casa was so Ghana and yes and Kito. It was Timama such a compliment. I'm really humbled. Let us say. Higher need 100.9 for a drink FR 0503721744. 0503721744. Na bepacho ye bekenkan na ye de ama yegu so a ye hwe de ekoso e wo Parliament House na in fact say na ete de maw MPP crunch meeting no so ekoso na ma ye ntie we ye be wo other interview bi a me de ba beto aso na fe abadwafo na ahwefo mo so baba mo ho eti ye ntie we na ye hu dia e wo mo e.
We are doing the best we can do to let business go on.
But the House keeps adjourning. No business is getting done.
Well, it's constitutional. We don't have one half of Parliament available. That is why we adjourned.
So it's not part of your strategy because another person is clearly frustrated. He says you are reneging on the agreements you make in conclave. You're explaining that
you frustrated. You should just bring the at least where 92 of his members and we'll do business.
He also threatened that if you continue like this, when the tables turn, you also face the same fate. What do you make of this?
Well, whether the table turn or not, the constitution will remain the same. Even if the table turns, the constitution will require 92 members to be in the chamber to form a decent quorum to do business. But we still remain committed to our statement that in light of this persecution, no cooperation from us. Can do to let business go on.
But the House keeps adjourning. No business is getting done.
Well, it's constitutional. We don't have one half of Parliament available. That is why we adjourned.
So it's not part of your strategy because another person is clearly frustrated. He says you are reneging on the agreements you make in conclave. You're explaining that
you frustrated. You should just bring the at least where 92 of his members and we'll do business.
He also threatened that if you continue like this, when the tables turn, you also face the same fate. What do you make of this?
Well, whether the table turn or not, the constitution will remain the same. Even if the table turns, the constitution will require 92 members to be in the chamber to form a decent quorum to do business. But we still remain committed to our statement that in light of this persecution, no cooperation from us.
And they have explained to us as part of the leadership of the House. Yeah, because you take it to the logical conclusion, we can't do anything on the floor. We can't do any business. The standing orders are clear. Constitution pretty clear. Supreme Court has explained. We have a quorum for doing ordinary business of the House. We have a quorum for taking decisions. But then when you have a quorum to take decisions in the morning, and the members break out to do committee work, you don't expect all of them to remain on the floor of the House. But if you insist that they are there, then clearly we won't do anything. But mind you, quite a lot of the business of the House takes place at committee meetings. So if we're going to have committees, we won't have anything to do on the floor of the House. That is the conundrum. That is the argument. They seem to understand it perfectly. My argument this morning, you heard it to the speaker, was that, well, listen, this is exactly the issue. If we would have to sit here tight and to maintain the quorum for taking decisions, there won't be any decision to take anyway, because nothing would have come from the original source for us to work on. And the original source is the committee. They understand perfectly. They know they have been quote and unquote mischievous. Don't tell them I said this one. But well, there again, Prime Minister, former Prime Minister, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson uses a phrase, "Them are the bricks." So that's the situation we got on our hands now. And Speaker ruled that we should sit down and try and reach some sort of rapprochement. It has to. Because remember, I mean, you guys have been with us for all this while. You know how business is conducted. I mean, we are close to 90 or so. You think we couldn't do the regular consideration? We couldn't do that. But in the end, they said, don't worry, it's nothing to do with the Constitution. It's nothing to do with the law. It's to do with what I could describe in so many words, which I don't intend to do, because I don't want to flame incite people further. But that really is the reality. We all understand it's kind of politics at play. They explained it. The honorable member, Mr. Proverbs, what's his name again? He came to me, he spoke to me, my nephew Atu, he explained it. All of them. I mean, you saw the little group of us with them. They told us. Claire Colizada was there. I mean, he was there. It's clear. It's beyond argument what the play is. We've got to work on that.
Is that something they want that you can give it to them? So that
as the issue, if we could, we simply, if we could hand it over to them this afternoon, and so we'll sit down and we'll see if we can go into details.
Okay. It's the Honorable Katie Amoni Atene. Can I call my name? Ali Suraj. Alhaji Ali Suraj, a member of the National Organization Committee, our MPP. Edimo Ali, Majo.
Now what to say?
Nyamia don't boko now so.
Boko, the support today.
Ja, Yakopado say the what Chamia bone to me the make
between trouble and
you need to I will fear now what Chayabo.
Me to me, why? My temple feel say, Mama.
But that is correct. We go almost one feel pa. Good. Ali, so far, my young we are part of the National Organization Committee. But almost saying some of them are didn't in terms of our organization and Mudi actually. It's the also our party no more say more the special delegate conference as a more centralized and say some decentralized no. Saying it to the mount.
Well, Macari, my main father couldn't also not mean chair a tier for FA. Adianka and Yankopoya Dumna, and now quine before the National Executive Council meeting, Kabemi Depa, but CCR, National Executive Council is ongoing. And the Mekacha on the same, also MPP, here a structure. BBC say, yeah, the entire Dennis may ban NIT from Libyana Misilia. NIT FM is a platform of record. They will always go back and backdate the record and then tell the people the air cost of Ghana Maimo. Majari, okay, say, in your first time here, MPP, I special delegate conference. After 2007,
yeah,
conference, 12 candidates, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, and on that, Nipa 17.
Nipa 17, sorry. And you been it is 17, no. Your core delegate conference, no. Majari chepa. Yeche, Emma Adiachi, I'm a vote to look like you, and I'm paying for a downma. And you can say, okay, let me continue, Bio. Ya endorse Nanado. Na Norma Daddy. BBSC, Emma BBA. Ebetimi abasa wo ye no ma biso wunim se sa no ma na wo ye no ebia emboa no ma nte se wo ye dey wo hwe kwanya wo di titi ehihye papa bi beba ebeche de na wo ye no In the year called 2012, year 2011 conference, Magari, you see it. Say party, I find a way. 2016, I'm saying 15. Party no find a way. And no money to see say. Send the panel bull 5 far. You bed special delegate. Near 12 and near you 5 near the alcohol. And I don't think this is the first time, Magari.
Yeah, that was when your first time was I think 2014.
Yeah, in 2014.
Yeah.
It's not the first time I hear. Magari, yeah, 2014, yeah, saying.
Son, no, we decentralizing, but I'm opposition though.
Yes. But your opposition, yeah, say, yeah, the baby bakwana.
There be.
So, Magari, say, oh, practicer, Debia Emma will qualify to be the leader. Must you change it? Or because of somebody's interest? But anyway, the National Council AMT. Sometimes if the party hierarchy is decided what to do on the matter, but I draw a man for attention, say, and your first time I hear this is not the first time, and it's not going to be the last time. And me what GDS said, they furnish them. I'm not ato, but my own observation is say, my Jerry, me percent, maybe I no credano, yen fanto. Adi ayaye bitano. Yen shekwan be ye fast ye. This is a bit me about, but oh, we argument. It's a we argument to be quanya be fast or above all party no. Then be a menya kunya me the foot to Emma party for no. Who bet me at the SB Timechi, met me at the Kosibi Timechi, but let us feel, say, we are all worshipping one God, which is the new patriotic party. Sebasa bibi ko yena bebo party na wo kesiti opeso buguma kaina wo say ya mensa kwa yi I front as you ya di tuo na ball no oso kwa ya di tuo bebo intermediate and American say MPP party no we agree to disagree, we disagree to agree, and if for this is papa ebeba and then agree kita ho koso our National Council. But said the Mekayano, Nkaminya, I couldn't away before the National Council. Kamajeri Mekika no be a Romawati, as I say, a bimu, and your party no hunting or moye. And you're more interested in our moye, which they are right. But they should also think about the party, no.
But a basic then Ali, what can say, Binomania party, ninty, because 9 out of the 10 aspirants, a year with the exception of Dr. Mamadou Baumiape. And now, Southway do a monsa, Ashen Kratase. Southway, a woman in our praise, so one way nipa a cuckoo dam. Ah, one more dimutin to mine, our party you more. It's a basic then, Obi Baja BBC party no on per party ni ye until almost suggest BBC.
But Jerry, men cast on per party ni. I know or no, they are not or tree say a ya a pep one no. And I may see a true baby. So, oh, G no baby say, G party no so come. Because my Jerry, before obey your G say, oh, Baba contest, no party ever in Shisha already. Party in Shisha, no, ya be that. And to buy now, tears, say, na mayor, and they said, and I'm saying majority, they be carry the voter. Kind of say the party has the structure. And they be a normal be your party now. Party no, your real Congress near 12 million. Party need to be new Congress. No more conquering Shisha, Papa, and Yaba. If you are doing this agreement, you will require before over lobby near Babe come to agree. Now I am I'm a party no near the name. But so who see a beer? Majari Fatami a beer. Obi, Anna, who are Jane, I say, Obi Benya who advantage in Kiyan say, so one party is one cow, but yes, I don't make up, but some Otias say, party Shisha idea, a Kosoba for ma, and one, a 2 the idea, and 1 year befisi, but so almost so me a Ghana for, so me a party for a bull raise or more motion, but that motion, no. It's ongoing discussion this night.
Parliamentarians are one with the aspirants EBH, and I'm so man, the CEO of Parliament. Said minority for now boycott to a more bemomonsuane. Ah, and no woman to me on former quorum. And I'm so my parliament and ye Jumane. We MPP enye issue we te say hamwana.
Well, the majority de bia me ka sembe me de say me ka no need FM. Me say so siro bia beroa. Hweye na to bo ase na hwe ofie sa beroa bia ni wa ansa na wa siro bia beroa. Yet to come at the same time majority omo ye bibi ni e ka no mo say ye de MPP adwa ye agene. The free say bia e ba wi ase ye jeshi this MPP. Majority me no na to come at the second case yi ba e. You catch MPP and this for so much you near who quiet the first of month. On say BB by almost say BB by say no more gusua on pekwan befaswa almost see a year but 2 years. A 2 or more dear or more complain. My Jerry and a parliament I say, Ebia a chinaso table number 10 you. And it's a table number 10 year. Debia may draw attention of Ghana for say do baby the interest of the country no on the channel. And as me. Media may ka margin may ka as a kokuba kuma mimboro kokuba kuwe or say I'm a street lawyer. Media may can as an independent person because parliament to all no a true baby a parliament to us me and Frankawa. Ya no more branding here. So more standing order in parliament. We say the standing orders in parliament, you know, a constitution of the republic and a man standing orders no power and sign a tomorrow parliament. And to me the American say a true baby. Mesro mo ya mo nhwe ye no mo nhwe no ma bi enye se meke senior your own minister ye no aka no sama aka no on se penyini kasa ya na utu say yes the kasa yi nimdie kasa the kasa yi etoso wan kasa bebrebe ba wo kan se de be konipa akomam na to na sum se de be ya ye di ye ebetu
ye ayana you're worrying because so say okra wo kan na wo ka minority for idie but say minority for mpo na boycott to a majority for so to what ye dey wo so no mo he because wo ye 138 independent candidates and independent parliamentarian ka ho a ye hia nipa 92 it wo maka no mo
Materi me ankasa me no kasa CCI a true between me na me no was serious discussing national issues now anya emergency no akọ I don't just say parliament and I don't just say performing with duty nipa no weekends a do time bia omu constituency omu issues in their constituency and second a do baby on say MPs no yeah normal bo ho yeah MP da but we have attempt to be an MP no ye constituency ye hu suban bia e wo constituency no we MP no wan hwe ye especially about what time so a etini affect o enti e bia se nipa no akona owo normal bia wo say wo ya you don't take it as an advantage. Now walk intentionally thing. Say the Becca say asimesi so nyo. What the American say?
Me follow pa.
Because Majerie, I have attempts to be the member of parliament. Yes. The difference between me and those who are in parliament is Maluso or Mawini. So they know better than me. But outside in the constituency, they don't know it better than me. Because you see, you go somewhere, ebiana o citizens, and now timamfono, ebianya ebia very complicated. A funu say ye MP, I'm an normal be MP su o feel honoma. That's why nya obo ho abeso 2 MP no.
Nte wo uji di say ebiana parliamentarians no mo wo constituencies. Enuti na neya wada. Wama parliament in one from the majority side. Oh, Ali Suraj, Ahoma no akate. Ali Suraj, Alhaji Ali Suraj, a member of the National Organization Committee, a NPP more no, and ana yeneno eating common Ali. Kana kamye bisano say, ononso we yin enim so campaign di amawai. Ali Suraj. Okay, how you need 100.9. Na ye go so and torchlight in the said ye biemu no. Ye biemu ye pa nti won so ba bebie na wafa torch no na ye kwaye nim. But answer na no. Mechia osofo a ye friend no Senior Reverend Isaac Osebonsu. Osofo penny order Fathers Chapel International ano. Ya me adoma ochena dwumedie ka sie bi ba so. Ose Shiloh 2023. Na Shiloh no asechire ne se abundance ebebu so Shelo 2023 baso ewo baso wo Otafo Zongo Junction Otafo Zongo Junction engine filling station hwa Kofodi asem na mekan yo Kofodi akwanya so Otafo Zongo Junction engine filling station ho na papa ebeye Shelo 2023 na sorry wo na enyomtofo ebeba SK Frimpong Cecilia Mafo Isaac Frimpong Obapa Christy and Estopoku ne Philippa Befi Amafo ebebo echeso Wari Junior no nyina beba PSC Esther wo mu nyina beba konshira wow ebe chance enyame yadomo china Friday ekopem ne kwasi ada so no no mpem nkopem se no wotwe beba pem amesofu yi ojira ne nan so Sunday na Thanksgiving so iti aya obetimi afre papa 0244 776509 0244 776509 Shelo 2023 yabeba bijirem Alex Kwaku tete Kwaku Alex citizen I Ghana ono na wo pushi me a maye sade we dia to Kwaku emwajo eti yabeba abusua enkoma yedi from the Parliament House ye ne akuku damakasa edi afa ho oso meba na mababa beje eye wadwenkyere ena nwumre ewo neat 100.9 na ansana no yentietie eye ensamini bi a parliamentarians no edi tuja ebra quorum no womantimi amformo eye the quorum na keti amoka ne de na mayentie eye the first deputy speaker ede no audituja.
We have decided to do politics rather than business. I'm saying it, that this equal number of parliament had brought the West in MPs. I've repeated it, I will repeat it again. This parliament, the 8th parliament, has made the least number of laws. We have not cooperated as we did in the past. In my 15 years in Parliament, there was not one of consideration time that we had more than 30 people in the chamber. But we have cooperated over the years because we understand the challenges. First, that business called consideration is very boring and it is very technical. So it's only a few people who got used to and learned over the years who were often in the chamber. When I joined, they used to call it delete and insert. When it gets to delete and insert, many people leave the chamber. But we never used the absence of our colleagues from the chamber to defeat the purpose and the substance and the work.
Okay, Enti Aya Joseph OSEI wusu honorable be kwa imrashe bedwani first deputy speaker and na okasa no tie ni ye pa me se bobi tie.
We have decided to do politics rather than business. I'm saying it, that this equal number of parliament had brought the West in MPs. I've repeated it, I will repeat it again. This parliament, the 8th parliament, has made the least number of laws. We have not cooperated as we did in the past. In my 15 years in Parliament, there was not one of consideration time that we had more than 30 people in the chamber. But we have cooperated over the years because we understand the challenges. First, that business called consideration is very boring and it is very technical. So it's only a few people who got used to and learned over the years who were often in the chamber. When I joined, they used to call it delete and insert. When it gets to delete and insert, many people leave the chamber. But we never used the absence of our colleagues from the chamber to defeat the purpose and the substance and the work.
Okay. Enti first deputy speaker ono na ne otina adwam. Dey some of their tuja enie. And they said the media can kind say and then na ka CEO de ma eye Kwans group. Professor Kofi Anochede sanka oba Harvard bibi nti wentimi amba beka. Ye kwa ama no so na meje wadwen kire. Issues are ye discuss no ene enwumre. 0302243540 0302257902 0302257902. What share the cost of parliament and saying that amount. And what you so no MPP for you so crunch meeting e koso. We MPP ni e dey na we expect to say the National Executive Committee woman the National Council woman ba betuja e fa the titiri special delegate conference et say e koso. Being it on be decentralized no. One be in the region be mu ana say on be centralized no. One be no baby faako. Saying that we expected the free mama me kwa manu swe. Na won so menye wadwen kire. Madwe.
Make you so honorable my girl.
Yes sir, you too bema.
Wa umi am wani Peter me kire to my girl.
Yes yo.
Yo, mama chi oda me foundation. As a man girl. Kwasi kwa ni income ya people. Atim swag. Ana okre kumandi. Aye so an yesu friend pa. My girl. Ndiye na men kabi. Ndiye mesele se yempanyifo a wachia. Mo ye mi. Omo fa asemo a ebe ma gen MPD4 asuma duye ana ye ni ade omo. Na ye dum wat pepepe. Ye from number omo de ba no. Ento asumu. Na ye pepepe. Ye mpe say ena say ye sre. Ni na wo ye fu ba tun. Say be ye betu na mo ba. Ye from pa. Ye pa mo chopa. Ye ba no. Ye na asumu. Mamintia honorable can be a depot.
Better say, and what you child by Yefa of a friend. About your Marjoy. Yes, I eat you. Okay.
And I do manual feeding Cassidy, and I'm Mamintia, Ura, for Siam, or call we as a woman would be. And what they say, the Jamwa, or also at Yahweh. The Quackram, the Coma, or Mati, Pami, a complete Canadian Japan. It's very delegate, you know, or more than Papa, or Nepa and a mouth mine, yes, delegate in the bonnet dome, now Papa to me, a bear, Fragber, and Yamai. Ura, what is a Margary? Me come as them so, Yamin, me, 8 parliament women, Yamini. Ome dinifamu papa both and together. You see a crowd yapa what they say majority now. Munina give as far as Bakupe achieve you need to say as them ram Kokosheno. Now what they say Munina trade we are making Sesicana and our car and I say go do one man. Don't be them Gumba Jaona or Mapa and baby our airport. Media, you may catch that delegate, you know, various Bechuan. Delegate, yeah, what you parliament, their own go Emma and Rasha Bejan, money in Boston. You do on my delegate, Mumpam, you honor. Sorry, I say, you have the men, now, Yama Trokan, that be a super from Valley. Anyway, Mark, and you
may say, and over there with the Abama for Fred. Ebacho was so betting about 03022435540. Madre. Yes, sir.
Penny, Yanko, Kwame Adonboatin, Adenta, Yanko Punchel.
Amen. It's your Kwame.
I say, your boy, lawyer, and Crabby father tells us our ball, Abaso. Penny, yes, and say, minority. Boycott majority way. Tell majority, move it to me for Mukuro. Now, when you send your car, then you get your way. Now, there you miss some way. Send your Obika. Omuna Sitaw Hudi, one candidate, and Omoya then, Omo Bontua. She say, why? Minority, boycott. Where is majority? Opening. They say, me friend kura me hu ni American because my politicians ni impenifo e to abamo omo di oman ni di agor yemfa ye papa ba omia o si economic wizard ni ono no di ni amani ono nso na nyama odi anim na agye agu bata oman ni mo aye den tax nkwa na ye di ku omanfo ene ne akika ho ono nipa we na mo asesa mo ho di na chi a o si yemfa abama no meji ga na nim so obetimi aye bibi a aka adenti na onfanta na akufu ado achi openi Ghana me hu ni America nya
okay me dan say high need 100.9 ma me fa of from so be ba cho majo
yeah sacho eja
yetio
sacho mbona ni mapamo ye
that's
sacho me dikete si na me kasa fele wa ye any point this one ye no kwans one I say akola wo so ma na ma menda no benjo anso ye and plan to the first AGYEMANG MP Bank of the Honorable Joseph Kenny and Quantasa region.
Medan say no wadwe chira dia ba me ba cho ma mfo from majo
Marjorie nyame aso de ka woni
en council
within the rules queen of the areas wa shama labano
yetio
ma me shambi papa onako efi anka ene onako dan amate mensa isho mwene ni Marjorie uje de eposo parliament me enye me nwa na enye me ni wozo se enya leader dia se bi onfa eni die ema yeti mamofo a sana ni mugwase ebe poso parliament because nimia ya to Obama MP musichina MP de bia every day dia on back but every omo so mo MP omo support na omo so mbeko akojana woni be na ehu enti se NDC MP for no man na parliament anye duma enti MP so omo MP na wo he so na mo kita majority no enti omo so mo wo he me see this government omo ya abranka sati mo dia ba ya nya ogana ha ena ekosi ba onya so president ade economy mezaya ubaya no so kaso nkwa na udukwe economy no atiti apasa we na so president
Medan say ma me find you di hoye me ba cho majo
like me jo
yetio be me na
o tu me gaza franka
okay
me self na me self software cha go so
yo
me na like me frewo adwuma ba ko bi na mpeto ye mama nyimbe me frewo me pato bo mi akoko ma fena MPs lady na chi no we have video no mo ye
me ba cho me ntimi nkan me kra me hu video no
because at the end me am say bo mi akoko ma se MPs lady na chi kra almost 5 every year ya dey me say MPs na ko parliamentar bo mi MPs na ko parliamentar Mike me na yen kan wasem but me and you say but we enter MPs na anko parliament me say you on the side
Obianka wa ha se Dr. Baomienti na MPC anko parliament Obianka
Collins na feri na be na aka say one candidate ntina amon parliament yeah amon kan sa because you say Baomienti na amon parliament na say you go your party na ni maso enti na na mo kaka mini amedase
okay also medase majo
yeah
majo etio
yo you say MPP for omonhwe ne meyi na 9 against AD we mi senka ni konsanka omko shia kora a meeting cause 16 regions I can't be bo a pussy for befa na members obia be fa ko omehwe omobaso ka yenyina ekohia faako ni yeto aba no obia begina o kan na yiso asa mi akire delegate ni wie ni yeto aba no a this is very simple ebe ma ekaso wate ebe ma bibia ayeyi na se obi kwa koto wa bi wa editi mu kura beba ko star region we ka se we na wini afa abawie na akwai bibi wasa to mu nyina ntumu na bibia emfa sumdwe mra that's it
medan se no so wodi ade aba me ba choma jo e
my daddy I was saying
yetio
honorable kwasi buaten live from Kantamanto Nyagopo boss na starting shop papa me de me pere say me anga me pen me can say me pen the beer than ka do host program and open nyimre if it's a woman collect no benefit. I like that. Yamichira onu producers more about Yamichira Bibri. But there is if I saw what Auroma, it's some papa boy Chajako, one the minister. What they did now, we could have one at the Adeno, they did a moye. We want to watch Chajako, I command the poor delegate, Mutuma boy Chajako, no one echo. Before you could go to Mutisa, boy, I want to send to California Mitchell. Madam in Tiabi, Lydia, MPP for now. I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to say, I thought that, you know. I could have bought and me buy a check, me buy a check, any woman over our buy a check, and I was your gunana. And that was your gunana, you go for. And I buy a check, Muni buy a check, the grand Mukura. And I am before. Maru said, I could have bought almost say that I am being no opposition. That you mean. And you can hear papa, and yes, I did the Bayomono, and yeah, at the Ketua. My daddy, we say, I'm going to to buy, ain't here for, and here for you. Yet my school free. Then you will some hamburger, I mean, Yamao, as the mommy and sir, and a school. And this happened to Duana. Uncle Mana could have bought, I could have one Munyana and Yamoyen, and the last one, Ekuma, a minority, I'm more parliament. Miss Ram was there. Boy, you can't see that the Yamako Quarto. What I can't do back bashi. Kurabao, Bibiano Mongo Preko, Among what down, no one must be cry. Only a minute.
Let us see nobody. I may fall last one. Majo. Okay. Majo.
I'm them. I didn't want to make a level up on Boveria.
Yet you.
I got to make sure now you're up with you, Papa.
Let us.
I'm Chamo for Bochajaco. 5 Romo, you're in Cowan, no matter what I'm going to. But I make an answer, make an entity for the baby or money. So, woman, now, some of the woman to be can I Japan. I don't really address a poor. And you want me to be so very home. Because I'm woman, I want to say, what to Parliament and the view of her.
Hello.
My daddy. Mike.
Yes, I hit you.
Maybe I'm not called here. Mina, my Ajanimo at 3 so. Your family friends phones me a general manager plus 1, 2, 3 ultramodern saloon. Also be a boy abaso. I mean, shut up, papa, my boy, Philly Casey, sweetie, my main homeboy, Adenta, Baba Tofik, or so about the Sekakai. The Adenta de Moda Mona. And young one was a candidate, Catherine, Nanai, be against Baromia. Because Papa no, at the Papa do the whole West Africa, man, Panini Biason of the year to the mayor campaign, my Dr. Baromia. Now, I MP for 137. Now say a move 118. So I'm not Dr. Baromia Asia. And do this idea of whom we be uncoordinated. And this or more, more 2 I am piano. How many of the Baromia or Barry no we knew we are. Quite on the Paswa over calling him. Yeah, now minority be it. Yeah, they live in Biaka. Almost 2024 was small parliament. Almost trauma. Me say, I took off so there were we put Sagrama or them. But I don't come by the ambulance, Spinta. I'll be a no what you call Crabra Ghana. Now, more cocoa to a no moody actually. Yes, long with some of my same brothers, one some more cocoa. Oh, this is NDC, is there. Oh, we just see us back. Oh, be cocoa to be a friend. Or cocoa to say, yeah,
okay, no way. Say NDC MP saying you serious. MPP MPs, one don't get serious and I know man go home.
Oh, we are serious. I'm constituency or more.
Oh, sir.
I'm constituency or more.
Martin, better say. I'm sure.
Oh, we are man. So, Johnny, we are there.
I'm sure, better say. I need 100.9 and I had a bit of torchlight in VDC. Yakopon Yadoma, my guest, you're very arranged. Say Tuesday, Yami Yadoma, Obebe Studio Live. Mede de Jerry say Ajama I care champion ejina mechi ewo studio ha boa me Pies be the band say na o me obenewa Abdullah Dasmane damase mo amuti me mo amohwe on Facebook live ye be kan say Yakopon enhira mo na me suro bibia o contribute to ye be say hia biem ye benada ne yawada torchlight jumedi so DJ Toxic take over na odenwom de na ode atwa so mede no ye Jerry say Ajama mechia way free me producer IK champion. Also ochia Derek who Sky Max Computers. Odoko Derek of Sky Max Computers. Yama good evening. Pastor Theophilus Osei Pastor who prayer house in Sakena branch prayer house. Pastor Theophilus Osei IK champion so ochia mo pa enenwumre. Hani yedi dwumadi no. Yedisi. Yakopon shiro bibia mi jao the one man. DJ Toxic. Nyame pa yebesan ehia. Memeda asemi di kawo ho. Yami shiro bibia.
1C is very, very clear. Article 96